5.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it then. Okay, part 1 of lesson 14. Okay, so it says, what are the known alternative hypotheses for ANOVA?
So ANOVA means all the means are equal, and the alternate is one or more are different from each other.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree.
Then the next one is, for one of the assumptions of ANOVA, what is the rule for examining the variance of each of the samples?
Isn't it that you assume that they're equal if the large variance is at least smaller than 4 times the small variance? Something like that, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, the largest variance is not 4 times the smallest variance.
Yeah,
So if that's the case, then we can say that the variances are equal.
right. You know, it's interesting because on the video on this lesson it shows 2 times, but everywhere else it
Oh,
says
really?
4. So I think we should go with the 4.
Yeah. Okay. 3, what are the differences between the test of hypothesis for ANOVA and the other test of hypothesis that we have covered to this point of the
Just more than 2 means, I guess, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only difference. We're just dealing with more than 2 different data sets or samples. Means, yeah.
I'm making the assumption we can't do more than 6 based on the spreadsheet, but maybe that's wrong. But they don't ask us that.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's, there might be a instance where you need more than 6, but for the class, I think
Sure.
more than.
Better pull up that one.
According to William Butler Hughes, he gives inspiration to those she persecutes. The Gaelic poet die young, for she is restless and will not let them remain long on earth. One study designed to investigate this issue examined the age of death for writers from different cultures and genders. 3 categories of writers examined were novelists, non-fiction writers. The ages at death for female writers in these categories from North America are given in the womanpoet.excel sheet. And you would like to determine if the mean age at death is different from any of the categories of writers. So question 1, what is the research question that you guys get?
I put down, like, is there a difference of the mean age of novelists, nonfiction, and poets?
Mhm.
That's that.
Yeah, that's similar.
What a weird test, huh?
And for B, state the null and alternative hypothesis. We know from part 1 that the null hypothesis, all the means are equal, and then the alternative is one or more of the means differs from the other.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Then collect the data or describe the data collection procedures. How was it done? What'd you guys get?
It's the ages at death of female writers in North America.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
that was for those of the novelists, poets, and nonfiction writers.
Now I want for 3, describe the data in a short paragraph. Use summary statistics to describe the data after the paragraph. Insert an appropriate and well-labeled graph to illustrate the data. So really, I mean, the best way to do this is plug in those poets and nonfiction writers into the different samples, to 3 different samples, and then you can get the descriptive statistics for each of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each of ours will be a little different.
I just plugged it in before we got online, but it should be the same, everybody's.
So yeah, I mean, for the novelist, you get 67 for the sample size, and the sample mean is 71.44. The standard deviation is 13.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, should we go to 4 then, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. 4 is make inferences. What type of hypothesis test is appropriate?
It's ANOVA test.
Yep.
Yep.
More than 2 samples, yeah.
And then what are the requirements for this test?
Well, is it an SNRS? Run QQ plots on each one, I guess. I did that earlier, but data normally distributed.
Yeah.
We found out. These were pretty good. Did you guys do any box plots? Have you ever done box plots in Excel? Gosh, I tried to do that last night and it was driving me nuts. But
Did you say box or the QQ plot?
Like a histogram?
no, I was looking at some box plots, but the one before that, when I was describing the data, I thought, I'm gonna see if I can make some box plots, but they're too hard in Excel. But anyway, just curious. QQ plots aren't tough, they just take some time.
The QQ plots are easy with the little Excel sheet that
Yeah.
for the descriptive statistics.
Right. Yeah.
You just have to sort it once you put the data in.
Yeah. Don't sort it, looks funny.
All right, we'll go to C. Are the requirements met for this test?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And then, so we've already put the data into the poet's Excel sheet. So it says compute the test statistic. What value did you guys get?
6.563.
Yep.
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 And I do have a question on the next one. State the degrees of freedom. I feel like I never saw the answer that they gave, or 2,120. Or was it there? Let me double check right now.
I'm not sure the question, but it is in the video. You state with the ANOVA there is 2 degrees of freedom.
You're confused with the little comma as meaning it's 2,000. What they're trying to do is segment the 2 numbers. So it's 2 and then 120.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah. So the first one's always going to be the between groups, and then the second one's the within groups.
Within the groups, exactly.
Yeah, that makes total sense now. I thought they were just it was 2,000. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, and then F. F is compute the p-value and compare it to the alpha level. What p-value did you guys get?
0.00117.
Okay, 0.0002 if we round into 3 decimals, and then 5. You make a decision: do you reject the null hypothesis or discover to reject it? And we're gonna reject the null hypothesis, right?
Yep.
But in the video, the guy.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
reject the null hypothesis.
And that's been a little difficult for me, but the guy in the video said something that stuck with me. He said, if P is low, reject the null. I thought, well, that sounds pretty cool. If P is low, reject the null.
Okay, since we reject and on H, present your conclusions in the form of an English statement.
We have
Would you
sufficient
agree?
evidence to conclude that the mean ages of writers is different.
Yeah. And poets are dying early.
And the last question, do you guys know what you're supposed to write about? Like,
Not really.
take action. What significance can you conclude from this?
I don't think we can.
I was just-
take action.
Is it just like having like another hypothesis where you say poets must be more depressed and commit like unhealthy behaviors than novelists and nonfiction writers?
Yeah.
Like,
Not all those guys
that's
live long.
the thing I could see why their age is so low, is that they're most likely like drug addicts and alcoholics.
The poets.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could say a variety of different things. So.
Yeah.
As long as they relate to, yeah, one of the main ages of death for the writer is different from the rest. So, other than that, I mean, it was pretty straightforward. The ANOVA test was pretty similar to what we've been doing on the previous assignments with the different
You just don't
sample
plug in
tests.
that, used to plug in that 0.95 or something. Now you don't.
Oh yeah, I think that's the norm is always 0.95.
Yeah.
So, all right, should we go to the quiz then?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm looking at a different computer. I'm not ignoring you.